Ever feel like your life is passing you by in a blur of routines, tasks, and gray mornings? Here's something gentle to hold on to. You are the main character, and your life, even now, is worth romanticizing. Not someday, not when things are perfect, but right here, in the middle of dishes, deadlines, and detours. In this episode, I'm sharing 5 beautiful, grounding ways to romanticize your life, especially when you feel lost or unmotivated. Welcome back to the Joy Podcast, your cozy space for self-care, motivation, and everyday magic. Today, we're talking about something gentle and powerful, romanticizing your life, not in a fake it till you make it way, but in a see the beauty in your reality way. These 5 tips will help you find light in the ordinary, hope in the heavy, and joy in the tiniest things. Before we start, I want to welcome you again to my channel. I am Alma Joy, a working professional, life coach, and content creator in San Diego, California. And whether you're tuning in on your morning walk, during your commute, or curled up at home, I am so glad that you're here. All right, let's dive in. Tip 1, create a morning aesthetic, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Aesthetic mornings aren't just for Pinterest boards. Studies show that rituals, even small ones, increase focus and reduce anxiety. So why not make your first moments intentional? So try this. Drink your coffee or tea slowly in your favorite mug. Light a candle or open the blinds to let light in. Play a soft morning playlist. Even one song changes the mood. On days where I feel off, I romanticize my morning by pretending I'm in a cozy indie film. I play instrumental jazz music, wear a robe that feels luxurious, and make a simple breakfast with extra care. Suddenly, I feel grounded and a little more like myself. Tip 2. Speak to yourself like a movie narrator would. In psychology, there's a concept called self-distancing, stepping outside your current perspective to see your life with more compassion. So here's a fun twist. Narrate your life like a loving storyteller would. Say things like, she didn't know it yet, but this was the moment she began to bloom again. He was learning to trust the slow magic of becoming. Instead of spiraling when I felt behind last month, I journaled as if I was writing my character's arc. This is the part where she realizes she already has what she needs. That reframe gave me so much peace. Tip 3. Romanticize the mundane. Yes, even laundry. Neuroscience tells us that novelty sparks dopamine, but we don't always need new things. Sometimes we just need to look at what is already around us with new eyes. So here's your invitation. Make your meals like you're hosting a cooking show. Narrate what you're doing, plate it beautifully, and even if it's just toast. Play a vintage record or lo-fi playlist while you tidy up. Add fresh lemon to your water and drink it from a wine glass. Last week, I was dreading grocery shopping, but I decided to treat it like a movie scene. I wore my favorite oversized sweater, brought a tote bag, and I made a playlist with soft piano. I picked out herbs like I was choosing art. I was still just grocery shopping, but I left feeling inspired instead of drained. Tip 4. Go on main character walks. Phone-free, intentionally slow walks. Walking is already good for our body and brain, but turning it into a main character walk, that's where the soul gets involved. Here's how to make it cinematic. Pretend you're in the first 5 minutes of a coming-of-age film. Dress for the mood, maybe a trench coat, headphones, and a scarf. And don't rush. Notice things, the way light hits the pavement, the scent of the flowers, snippets of conversation you hear. One evening, I went for a walk in the drizzle. No umbrella, just a hoodie. I passed a bakery. The smell of cinnamon hit me so strongly I stopped. Across the street, a couple was slow dancing under a streetlight to a song on someone's speaker. It felt like I was watching a scene from a movie, but it was real life, and I was in it. Tip 5. Curate main character moments weekly. Give yourself small, cinematic scenes, the kind you'd admire in a film, but lived out in your own body. Ideas for this include: buy yourself one flower and place it by your bed. Cook a romantic dinner for one with music and candles. Read poetry aloud to yourself. Write postcards you'll never send. I created Solo Date Sundays, where I dress up, go to a bookstore, and treat myself to coffee. And I felt like I was falling in love with life again. And that's the whole point. All right, let's recap these 5 ways to romanticize your life when things feel dull, gray, or off track. 1. Morning aesthetic. Start with softness. Give your morning beauty. 2. Narrate your life. Speak to yourself like a loving author would. 3. Romanticize chores. Make the ordinary feel sacred. 4. Main character walks. Step into presence and wonder. And 5. Create cinematic moments. Live your tiny scenes on purpose. You don't need a vacation or a huge life shift. You just need a lens shift. This is your story, and it's worth telling beautifully. If this episode made your world feel even 5% more magic, share it with someone who needs a little wonder. Leave a review, subscribe, and join me each week as we explore the soft, slow art of becoming. And remember, you don't have to wait for life to feel beautiful. You can build beauty into it. All right, take care, and remember, you are enough.